Do you like budgets? Take a second to ponder with me this question. Do budgets limit us or empower us to achieve success? Hi, my name's Tyler Bigler, and today I'm going to be talking about the article Who Needs Budgets by Jeremy Hope and Robin Fraser. Today I will provide you with a brief synopsis of the article, some key takeaways I found, and my opinions on the article. First, let's get into a brief synopsis. On the surface, budgets certainly seem to be very important. They help to maintain a company's targets, as well as ensuring that the company stays within its certain budgets and expenses. But do these budgets actually help management to grow and to achieve their growth potential? This article points out sometimes budgets can actually harm a company's strategy and company's growth. Managers may be more concerned about staying within a budget than they are concerned about maximizing profits and reducing costs. Some people may be so focused on budgets they hold off on sales so that another period might be able to stay within the budget or reach the budgeted sales for that certain period. Instead of budgets, the article kind of points out a few other strategies, all of them seeming to hinge on the idea of KPIs and benchmarking, which I'll get into in just a moment. But instead, companies have to provide managers and employees still with targets so that managers have something to work towards. Alternative strategies allow for the company to be more flexible and to more conveniently adjust their targets so that they can continue to grow and reach their highest potential. These new floating targets push companies to make sure that they're not only staying within a certain budget, but also growing and maintaining the same pace as other competitors both internally and externally in the business. The strategy involves a company setting these various benchmarks based on internal results, both between internal company teams and also compared to other external teams that might be in other companies trying to achieve similar results. This helps to ensure that the company works hard in achieving certain goals and growth, but also not limiting it by maintaining a certain budget. So I had essentially three takeaways from this article. First off, the author believes that companies tend to suffer as a result of budgets. The cost associated with creating budgets doesn't seem to be sufficient enough in providing any sort of results that can actually benefit the company. Secondly, the authors also seem to believe that in place of budgets, key performance indicators, otherwise known as KPIs, provide management with much better benchmarks. This system allows them to better judge the results of the company and make more accurate decisions while also allowing them to be much more flexible in their goals. Finally, the authors also seem to be utilizing rolling forecasts in place of budgets. These rolling forecasts allowed management company to be much more flexible with its goals as well, being able to more consistently change and improve their goals in much shorter periods than they were able to with budgets. This also is a much more cost-effective way for encouraging performance. So finally, what are my opinions of the article? Well, prior to reading this article, I loved budgets. I'm somebody who's always completely stuck to and done everything I could to live within a budget. But after looking through this article and reading, I can see that staying within a budget might not always be the best thing. I think maybe for my personal life, living within a budget can be beneficial, but it would also be beneficial for me in my personal life to develop certain key performance indicators and other benchmarks to encourage myself to continue to grow and improve, instead of limiting myself to living within a budget. That being said, I definitely still see the value of budgets. Budgets, along with KPIs and other benchmarks, when put together, can help to ensure that a company not only keeps within its expense limits, but also encourages the company to continue to grow as best as it can and reach its other strategic goals. A good solution that I would see would be implementing these KPIs and benchmarks along with the budget so that the management can maintain their conservative spending decisions and still foster growth and improvement. I hope you enjoyed this presentation that I had. In conclusion, I certainly believe both in budgets along with key performance indicators and benchmarks, and encourage all companies to look for an opportunity to create an environment that allows for both KPIs, benchmarks, and budgets to coexist within their company to ensure growth and earnings potential. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to send me an email or leave a comment down below.